What's going on, guys? Your boy Not Enough. I'm here with Lady Not Enough. We got the new and improved Unlock 4-in-1 blaster. It's based on the V2 pistol core blaster. We're gonna be reviewing this today. Hot summer day in Florida. I think it was 98. Let's get into it. If you're new here, thank you for visiting. If you do end up finding good value and enjoyment out of this video, I would love for you to press the like button. This will allow the video to also reach more people, such as yourself, that can benefit from these type of videos. We're having a big giveaway at 4,000 subscribers just around the corner. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button to be a part of that big giveaway. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so I received this box inside another brown box that was unmarked. The box is pretty depictive of what you get. The 4-in-1 feature involves tooling down the blaster to a smaller and smaller size until you end up just with a pistol and mag, or you can opt for obviously the full-size rifle mode. 11 shots per second, 700 round magazine, pretty impressive. Obviously, their main selling point is this world's first 4-in-1 gel blaster. Let's open it up and see what we got. All right, guys, upon opening the box, you have this really cool, what could serve as a wallpaper, but it could also serve as an alienoid kind of target. Really cool. Haven't seen this yet from any other manufacturer. You got the blaster itself, you got the instructions, you got this cool little information card, which is nylon strapped to the blaster. You got the pistol butt here, you got iPro, you got the actual gel beads, 2 sizes of Allen wrenches for changing the different configuration of the blaster. Of course, you got your bottle, which normally comes empty, but I've already pre-hydrated the beads to save us some time for this video's sake. You got the USB plug, which conveniently charges the blaster from this single port right here. It is a 7.4 volt 2S lithium ion battery. I thought that was really cool. There's a little red LED in here and a green LED. When it's charging, the green LED will stay lit and then the red LED will blink. When it's fully charged, just the green LED will stay lit, indicating that the charge has been completed. It is a 1.0 amp charger with a 7.4 volt output, specifically designed to charge the battery in this blaster. Now, as I said before, this hydration bottle does hold 700 rounds, and conveniently each one of these sacks contains 700 rounds, and you get 7, 8, plus you got the 700 that I already hydrated in this bottle for a total of 63,000 rounds. That is pretty generous for this company, and I'm already starting to see advantages over other manufacturers, but we'll get into that later. The blaster does come in its rifle configuration, and as far as I'm aware by seeing other reviewers on YouTube, the way to change from one configuration to the other is by loosening these 2 Allens. In the case of the stock, you want to loosen it completely, but we'll definitely get into some real-time configuration changing in the next section of this video. I just wanted to show you guys what you can expect right out of the box. Without further ado, let's get to the next stage of the review. All right, guys, so the blaster comes in its rifle configuration right out of the box. It has a really good quality feel. It has really good weight. Like, I would say this blaster feels on the higher quality side than most blasters I've reviewed on this channel. And I've actually haven't reviewed a lot of gel blasters. I would say the highest quality blaster I've reviewed so far is probably the Dart Zone Kratos. A couple of weeks ago, you guys saw that video. And I would say this probably rivals it or even supersedes it by a small margin. The blaster does step down to different smaller configurations, and I'll get into that later after the shooting demo. I'm not too sure if the extra barrel in the front is like a functional barrel that actually continues the seal of the original barrel or not, but nonetheless, it's there. It has a full Picatinny rail on the right side and a full Picatinny rail on the left side, as you can see there. The blaster is bottom mag fed. It has a motorized feeding mechanism inside the mag, as we've seen with other blasters such as the Dart Zone Kratos, that feeds the beads up into the blaster using a motor and these 2 contacts for the motor built into the mag. Mag release is very easy. Now, it is a little bit extended. I have large hands, so I'm able to reach the mag release without breaking my grip. If you have medium to smaller hands, you might find this part a little bit more challenging. Charging, as I mentioned earlier, is very simple. You just depress this weather seal and it exposes a micro USB port right here for you to install the included charger that gives you a lighted indication of a charge. The blaster does have a single firing mode, which is fully automatic. However, from my prior testing, I have found it to be a very crispy, fully automatic, in which you can easily time your shots and get some good semi-automatic action out of this blaster. Without further ado, guys, let's test the shots. We're gonna use our really cool alien target provided by UnlocX for our grouping test. And then we're gonna do our little plinking test with my little X-Shot can resetting target. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as with many other blasters, the mag has a little trap door. You wanna open it up like that. Once your beads are all hydrated, all you have to do is get rid of excess water. I like to usually use my first 2 fingers and just let a little bit of a slit to dump the water without dumping any of the gel beads like that. Once most of your water is evacuated, you simply dump all 700 beads into your mag. Be careful you don't lose any. I'm gonna stand at about a good 30 feet away from the target for this grouping test. Let's get into it. When you're ready to fire, you click down this lever all the way down and you're ready to go. Damn, bro, it's really good. Now we're gonna shoot at some cans. Let's go. All right, guys, so to break this down, there's these 2 little Allen bolts up here. These 2 little hex head bolts come off, and then you can slide the front assembly off. There is a hex included in the package to do this, but for the sake of this video, I just put the appropriate hex bit on my quick driver here. You don't have to back the screws completely out, but I do it anyway just to keep track of everything. The front comes off just like that, guys. Now, this barrel extension is not narrow enough to be a continuation of the sealed barrel of the blaster, but it's also not big enough to add any airflow distortion. It still keeps the ball flight pretty stable after it enters here and exits, so it doesn't really hurt nor help the performance, if that makes any sense. I like to refer to this mode more as a carbine mode. It shortens your profile signature for like closer quarter combats when you're in an area that you need a little bit more room, not so much of a big blaster signature on you. This is the true end of the sealed barrel right here. Judging from where the balls come up, I would say it has a good 6-inch barrel. Not bad, but you won't be winning any sniper or long range gel battles with it. The next mode we're gonna discuss is blaster mode, as they call it. To get it into blaster mode, all you need to do is back up this Allen bolt right here. Once it comes out, you want to hit this switch right here forward, and then the whole entire assembly is going to slide downwards. This removes your main stock assembly, and then at this point you can supply the pistol butt pad that comes included in the kit and just slide it into place. And now you have blaster mode, which includes the extended barrel, no stock. This is probably my least favorite mode because I'm just a person that I like to have something either shoulder secured, such as a carbine or a rifle, or just straight up a pistol. And speaking of that, pistol mode. Now, something of this size probably serves more as an SMG kind of automatic where you're in an urban environment and you need as compact as a profile as you could possibly get. That's when you enter pistol mode, and that's when you would use this mode at all. Other than that, it's pretty big of a pistol to be calling it a pistol mode. I'm pretty sure UnlocX will eventually come out with smaller blasters in their line, but for the 4-in-1 blaster, this is a very, very cool thing that they did. It allows you to just pretty much set up the blaster to your liking. Maybe you have a younger one that doesn't have the muscle power to be carrying around all the weight all the time, so you just put it in this mode until they get a little bit older, and then they're able to add more accessories onto it, which does increase the weight substantially. I gotta say, this thing is a load of fun. For my playstyle, I enjoy it in a fully assembled configuration, the rifle mode as they call it. I have to say, for a company that I had never heard of prior to them reaching out to me, I am extremely impressed. The build quality is A+. The weight shows that this blaster has some premium components inside of it. It does have an 1800 milliamp 7.4 volt battery powering its AEG system, which is very comparable to a lot of airsoft setups. Translucent but robust materials for the magazine. This thing looks like it can be bumped into a wall and it probably won't even phase it. Has a little sling mount. You guys see my sling. I'll probably be attached to this later if I go to play with Miss Not Enough later. She'll probably be holding the Dart Zone Kratos because I'm not gonna let her hold this one. If you like what you see, guys, I have an affiliate link down in the video description if you wish to purchase it. If you enjoyed this video, you're definitely gonna like this one. I'll catch you on the next one. Stay blasting, foam fan.